go off. What's going on?
What is going on, everybody? Coffee and Tea with Desi P, episode 2 on season 2. Um, we back at it. We're gonna be sitting up here drinking on some coffee, and talking some
Gatorade.
tea. He
Gatorade.
got this dang Gatorade again because I don't know why.
Grown man stuff. We don't eat all that coffee and tea.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's we're gonna be talking about a few things. Thank you guys for tuning in. Come in and tune in. We're gonna continue what we was talking. Well, we had so much more to say last week, so we want to go ahead and continue that. Um, I did want to touch on a few other things. First, wait, what's going on in the community, real quick? Let's touch on that real quick.
Well, we had Harvest Fest at my church on last Saturday. It was good. It's
Okay.
a lot of people going out to Murray Farms to the pumpkin patches and all that stuff. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
good for the kids. Halloween is next Friday.
Yeah,
So
next
there's a
Friday. Oh my
lot.
goodness, it's coming so
Yeah,
quick.
that ain't one of your favorite. That's the women like to dress up for Halloween. Scary, sexy. I guess that ain't
Yeah,
your thing.
yeah. I like to dress
So
up.
what you gonna be this time? What were you last year? You remember?
What was I last year? I
Oh, we
was.
got a special guest. He
You
off
don't want to
screen.
be.
He off screen. He ain't gonna be on screen.
I was Crizella. What's her name? Corella.
Corella. What was you? Oh, what was you?
He
Odie.
he had a little
Odie
fro. He had a little afro.
Little Afro.
Yeah, a little 70s little thing going on.
Mm,
Yeah. So.
yeah, I don't really do it, but I mess around every now. I'm a Stevie Wonder, or like a star or something.
Oh,
I
okay.
might be puffy this year.
Yeah, so there is some trick or trunks, what's it called?
Mhm.
Yeah, trunk or treat.
Trunk and treat
Trunk or
right
treats.
here. Is this Mercy?
Mercy right here, yeah.
So Mercy in Truxton, those nurses do trunk or treat right here off East Street every year. You might want to check the hospital so you can really have a safe year for your kids.
Yeah.
Be able to go. I think the mall will have where you can go into some stores and get some candy.
Yeah.
I like people to go ahead and do some events.
I think somebody's doing some stuff at East Bell Terrace, the park.
East
At
Bell Terrace. I just
the
said something about
Bell Terrace Park.
the new one.
No. Bell Terrace Park on
Oh,
East
okay.
Bell Terrace
Okay.
out there off of Cottonwood.
Okay. I
So
said safe, and that was the first place you thought about.
I mean, what that is? Why would that not be safe? You so crazy. No, they I heard they do it every year, so I don't know if it's I think it's the motorcycle set or the
Oh, okay.
social clubs
Okay. All right.
doing it over there. So that, and I don't know what else. I know they have a few haunted houses going on for the kids. I know we go to one every year over there off of oh, I can't remember the street. Off of Bona Vista.
Oh, okay.
It-
Out southwest.
yeah.
Okay.
And we go there every year. It's pretty good. They got the food trucks and everything out there. So
Kind of scary.
yeah,
Scary.
it's a lot of stuff going on for the kids to do. I
All
think
right,
the
cool.
fairgrounds is having something.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah, I try to get where you had your first event out there, Tower Road. Was it where you had at that spot? With
Allen
was
Woodspot.
spot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get him to go paintball or haunted house
Ah,
and have people drive out there, park out there, and then pay to get in there and then like set that up
yeah.
because it's a great spot
It
to be
is
able
to
to do
do
something
do
like
some
that.
a paint. Yeah,
So
definitely.
paintball for sure. I thought you go out there with your, you can get businesses to do
Right.
some team building stuff, capture the flag, paintball. They bring their own paintball. You got to clean that
Hmm.
paint up though, and
Yeah.
the insurance is pretty good. But if you do it, it's a great idea. I thought it
Mhm.
was a great idea, but.
So yeah, check out those events with the kiddos. Get their candies. Make sure you
And the
checking their candy.
and the grown folks. So Halloween falls on a Friday night.
Oh, it's so many things going
So
on.
it's gonna be Friday night, Saturday
Friday.
night. People ain't gonna stop dressing up till Sunday
I think they're
evening.
gonna start this weekend. They're gonna start doing it this weekend and
So some
dressing up.
Halloween stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know Solo, Code Red. They're giving something tomorrow um, at the Envy. So y'all check that out. And then they also having, well, I don't know what else is going on this weekend, but next weekend, I know the Iron Hogs is giving something, the Padre is giving something.
We Halloween all over the
It's
place.
Halloween all over. It's so many people giving something. Oh, and I think somebody's giving some a concert. Guess a couple of rappers is coming. Um, yeah, it's a few things going on everywhere.
All right,
So
Bakerfield.
yeah,
You
everybody
got
gonna
some
be
stuff cracking.
outside.
You got
Everybody
some
gonna be
stuff cracking. You got
outside
some
next
stuff
weekend. So
cracking. You got some stuff cracking.
um,
All right.
but yeah, so with that being said, I want to go into I did want to discuss this situation with the football teams,
Yeah, it's
Ridgeview and Stockdale High.
getting out of hand. Yeah.
What is going on in these schools? What happened? You know anything? What's going on with that?
I know 11 players got suspended tomorrow from Ridgeview, so they won't be playing against BHS. I heard today the freshman game got canceled.
I seen that.
That the Caps canceled that game. I don't know. There's a lot of tension in the air. I don't know, really what's going on. But we've had all these situations happening with football, whether it be 7-on-7, whether it be whatever it may be. You got Stockdale. They haven't won a game this year. They've been the punching bag pretty much for everybody. So I think there may be some tension there.
Mm.
And then, I say this all the time in my business. A lot of times people don't understand the game is racist. The game is racist. And so you have a lot of people, you got the jealousy part of he's a good player, he playing, my son can play. You have then you got the black and Hispanic guys. The game becomes racist. It becomes, a lot of different parts are there. The other side of the game is that, and I even said this to you as your daughter was going into high school, is you have to graduate from youth ball to high school ball. It's not the same.
Right.
So my son ain't playing. I'm going to talk to the coach. Went away in the 8th grade, right? Like guys are bigger, stronger, faster. Certain kids develop at a certain time.
Right.
Um, High school football now guys are getting NIL and millions of dollars and different opportunities.
Yeah.
So people take the game a little more serious. This is not rec. You can't look at high school ball like you playing NOR or Golden Empire.
Right.
There's some people out here that have a 4-year, as I say, a 40 game, 4-year plan. Meaning in the next 40 games, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, I'm trying to get somewhere. And when I'm out here losing and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just gets
So how
rough.
was that? How was with them being suspended from um the rest of the season? How is that gonna hurt some of those seniors?
Absolutely. I mean, depending on what they were planning to do, they need film, depending on what they were planning to do.
Because
But a lot of it is, I deal with this this probably at the end of every year is that the reality for a lot of these kids is it's coming to an end. And when you really think about, I've been playing this game since I was 6, 7 years old, and now
yeah,
I'm 17, turning 18. I'm graduating.
yeah,
This is it. I'll never play high school. I'll never probably play the game ever
yeah,
again.
right,
So my senior year is that important because I won't have this equipment on. I probably won't hang out with these same group of guys. So it's tough. And it's a mental part that people and parents have to start trying to prepare their kids for if they're not moving on to play at the next level. If they don't have those goals, and it was just high school, this could be very devastating for a high school student athlete at a Stockdale or
any
and it's
school.
tough for everybody. When it's
Yeah,
over, it's over. It's about
yeah,
to be
no,
over.
definitely, yeah.
It's done. So
I was wondering about that because I'm like that's gonna hurt some of these seniors going in. You know, that's crazy.
yeah, so it's a tough thing.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about? the stuff that's going on in the schools now, like as far as and I'm gonna talk high school. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
junior high, but
Right.
high school, the kids, it seems like they're being a little bit more softer on these kids these days as far as
Teachers can't do anything. We got mandated reporting by teachers about everything. Um, you can't say anything because you can get sued. So I mean, you really have an asylum that's running wild in public school.
mm,
Because you also have a different parent now. I'm 54. If they be the guy, all my kids are graduated, they out, they in college.
right, right,
But this is a whole new mama. This is a whole new mama. And if there's a dad, it's a whole new mama and dad.
right.
And so you looking at a different situation now with school and how you're dealing with it because you have so many people that have that mindset that say, people like to pick and choose who can reprimand their kid.
Yeah,
They like to pick and choose, but I can't pick and choose. If he's an adult, he deserves that respect. Respect an adult. You don't get to pick and choose which adult you gonna say, "I'll listen to him, but I ain't gonna listen to her."
right. And
Nah.
you see a lot of that in these schools.
Yeah.
Dolly said it's really sad, but the truth is social media play a big part that
I
some of
was
these
abs-
children need to
Yeah.
stay off of social media.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like social media, these kids is so much on there.
Yeah.
And when I say not just the cussing and the bad stuff, I'm talking about it's like these kids don't really have a choice these days when it comes to what side they gonna be, in the gay population, or are they gonna be gang members, or are they go, it's like which one what, you got to pick a side,
But
and
you
it
got and I think that's where, and I'm gonna go back being a pastor, it comes back to the church, it comes back to the community of the church to be the staple in which, I thank God that you have Pastor Rowland and them with Compassion Christian Center and having a school for kids. You're trying to rear them young kids, right? And
hmm
then we need another private school. We need another two private schools. We need another to where now it's a difference when you're paying, when a
hmm
parent is paying into that to those schools.
you
When you
think
absolutely,
uh,
I think they're don't get me wrong, best drugs is at Garcia's, right? Best drugs is at somebody.
no, I mean,
I'm just
yeah.
keeping it in a buck, right? The kids tell you the best drugs is at Garcia. The best parties you want to get high at. Like I got kids. I talk to them. I
hmm
talk to the kids. They know, right? So not so much that doesn't happen, but there's a different type of structure, right? Your kid acting a fool at public school, excuse me, and you pay and you don't pay, and they can only get expelled, and you got another public school you can send them to. That's different than I pay 800 a month. You better not act a fool and I waste all my money and you get kicked
Yeah,
out.
that's true.
That's a whole different monster.
Yeah,
And the social media side, it's got to be governed by the parents, man. The parents got to start grabbing these phones.
yeah,
Like I took some of the kids at Man Up and I told them, I said, I want y'all to go to your settings and tell me where do we find out how much screen time, screen use, where is that at?
yeah. You do. You can't see how
And,
long
and
you've been
I'm
on the
like,
phone.
dog, like your screen time is literally 18 hours. You know what I mean? Like literally, you see
Yeah,
mine. It's 10 hours and 58 minutes. I got
yeah.
a job. I
hmm
work on my phone, my laptop, my all my. There's a reason why I say 10:58. Could it be better? Probably. Some of it ain't all
Right,
work,
right.
but I guarantee you, 8 hours of this is.
And the cool part about it is they could be on the phone at school. And it's like I know it's been times I went and picked up my daughter and they'd be like, "Oh, did you call her already? Did you call her? Did you let her know
Yeah,
you was here?" I'm like, And that's for coming from 96 when I 95 96 when I started high school.
Did y'all have cell phones?
No, I mean I don't think the big gray cell phone didn't
Oh,
come out until 98.
oh, you talking about the Motorola block?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but
Yeah, I
even
don't know
even
nothing about
then,
no
even
phone.
then, it wasn't no social media on there. So it's like it was
Right.
just a phone call.
I don't know what these kids would actually do without a phone now.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
three things me and somebody was talking about kids need, like boys need for sure. Phone, a PS5. I don't know. It's one more thing. I don't know. Probably another phone.
Probably.
I mean, like literally,
Yeah.
they don't like. And we've gotten there. We've gotten to that place even as adults. It's like, where my phone at?
Yeah. Yeah.
I done drove off with my wife. We take ride on Sunday. We always go get a dessert or something on Sunday evening. We just like, what we eating today? We'll go. And I'll be like, I left my phone. She'll be like, good. And we go, but it's the most weird feeling
When you leave your phone.
when you leave your phone. That's how addicted
And that's
we are
crazy.
to the
Yeah.
phone. Like,
Because what happened to when it wasn't done, and if we're not at home, the answer machine gonna pick it up, and whoever leave,
I'm old because it was a phone booth. It was like, is it a phone booth
oh,
somewhere?
you have your pager, and
I pager, phone booth, pager, cell phone. I done hit all three
they
eras.
don't have phone booths no more, huh?
For what? Everybody got a cell phone.
I mean, yeah.
And then they giving out Obama phones still. I mean, you can get a phone.
Yeah.
Homeless people got phones. This how addicted it. You don't even got nowhere to stay,
But you on the phone.
but you got a phone. You on
Yeah.
the concrete regularly in the bushes somewhere with a phone. Who you calling?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
Yeah.
got nowhere to stay.
Exactly.
But you got a phone.
But you got a phone and you got a Facebook. You got a Facebook.
Homeless with a TikTok.
Right.
Like, come on.
I wanted to. I know we only touched on it for a little bit, but I know we don't have too much time. I got some other stuff I wanted to go over. Uh, oh, Dolly said they would need psychological help if they didn't have a phone. No, for real. um, the streets. What do
Yeah.
you like? I'd be thinking like back in the day, where we used to be able to all just hang out and chill. It was nice. We would go around, didn't have no phone, riding bikes, skates, playing double dutch.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't know nothing about that.
It's like you don't see. I don't even think some of these kids know what double dutch is.
Nah, my buddy a couple years ago bought a he really invested in the ice cream truck business, bought an ice cream truck, had chili Fritos and nachos on the truck and all that. And I'm talking about when I tell you a business crashed like that and burned, I was like, what happened?
Mhm.
And the very first thing out of his mouth was kids don't play outside no more. He said, I got the sound. I paid all
Everything,
this money to
yeah.
get the sound right. And he was like, I was hitting 2 and 3, 4 and 6 parks a day, just trying to make some change.
Yeah.
But he was like, nobody goes outside. There's no, he was like, I don't even know why the city made me put caution on my truck. I wasn't gonna run over nobody because there wasn't no kids outside.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a different era. This is a robotic AI era.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's going to come back to the parents being actively saying, like I used to think it was kind of corny in a sense.
Yeah.
But you gonna really, and I did. My wife, I was like, I ain't doing that to my boys. Like, I'm not putting no
Yeah.
what's the name on my TV and all
Right.
that. But you really got to you got to really put
In the garage.
a lock or something on your social media
Yeah.
or something so you can make sure stuff,
Yeah.
you can monitor that with your kids and give them other stuff to do. I like what you just said though about all the stuff outside, but like the generation before us, it's another thing is that they all played an instrument.
Yeah.
right? Like my father and
The
them
with the
all,
flutophone.
like they,
Before you started off with the flutophone.
yeah. So they all played an instrument though. They like they had a sax or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
drums, or they were. It was like you were gonna do something other than just play sports or whatever. You were gonna do some stuff, and like this era is like, oh, I play basketball. What else you do? Only none. I'll be on these sticks.
You're
I'm
right.
on these sticks, and then I'm on my
Mhm.
phone, and then
Mhm.
I'm cool.
I feel like we need to, as parents, get, I do see a lot of parents, we getting our kids in sports. Right now, that's the way out, you know, right now is sports,
We
out
got
of,
to change that though. Like we have to
yeah,
change
because
that.
we still need doctors, we still need lawyers, we still
Yeah,
need,
but
you know, uh,
yeah, but in my book I talk about that. That's our plan B should be our plan A, and our plan A should be our plan B. It's
mhm.
not if I go to the league. If I don't go to the league, I'm gonna be a doctor. No, I'm gonna be a doctor, but if I happen to go to NBA,
Right, I like that.
right,
I like
right.
that.
It's not.
Mhm.
We got it. My daddy would say backwards, right? We got it backwards. So it really should. Like I'll talk to kids and be like, "What you want to do?" I want to be a fireman. If I don't go to the NFL, I want to be a fireman. No, you got more chances of being a fireman than you do going to the NFL. So let's concentrate on fire science and going to school. Let's create that plan while you're playing football.
Mhm.
If something happens that happened for you that way, then amen. But let's deal with the reality. We don't paint those pictures. Yesterday, I was at BC for Project Best. I want to say to Janelle Burton and all the Project Best, Keith Woolridge, Suni, uh, just all the guys that came and they spoke and they're there. Great job. But I can tell you right now, our kids are like not engaged.
Right.
I saw these young men like they listened to it, but it's like I don't know if it resonated. Like it's got to resonate.
Yeah, because you got to give them something that they understand. They don't. I mean, you can stand up at a podium for 2 hours and just talk, and they're gonna be like on their phones.
Yeah.
So you
No,
got
but
to.
I think Keith Woolridge did a great job. He came
Mhm.
out to Nipsey,
Okay.
hard work, dedication. He was, dedication. He was like, all right, so
Yeah.
what is it going to take? So he captured their attention with
Right.
the song, told his story. The biggest thing I'll tell you that I think that captures these young people, because our young people are show me. They all about what you got. The
Hmm.
the the, the term that is used on social media, influencer, is
Yeah.
is exactly what it is.
Right.
They're having an influence on your child.
Yeah.
And they influence your child by not only what they say,
Hmm.
it's what they have,
Right.
it's where they come from, it's their story of how they got what they got. So the kids are enamored by the Ferrari, right? And the money,
And the money.
because the way, but because they influence, like you can have this too. This is how this is. We
Right.
don't. We got to shake your finger at. If you don't, you don't, you don't. You can't scare these kids into doing right no more. They ain't scared,
They're not scared. Right.
right? You got to show them, right? You got to say, "Hey, man." And I always get on brothers at church. So I say, "Hey, dude, you don't got to wear a suit every Sunday." They say, "Why you say that, Pat?" I say, "Because how me and O dress right now, how O dress right now, if he could tell them where God has brought him from, they can see it better. Because when they see the suit, they be like, oh, yeah, I got to be like that. I got to, nah, you
Hmm.
got to see me that I ain't always been like this. I had some problems. I've been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I love, is Jabari Dixon. Is that his name? Nixon, Dixon?
Dixon.
Yeah, young
Hmm.
man that came home from jail. He's been around here. I know the name of his program. Jabari, don't beat me up. But amazing testimony, because it's I've been locked up. So I can tell you
Yeah.
you don't want to be there, but now let me show you what I've done since then.
You said the right thing, because that's the situation that I be having. If you if you want to lead by example, then do just that, because you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I see a lot of stuff like on social media where, you know, I want to do better. I want to be better. I want to show, that it's a better life out here for these youngsters. They don't need to be gang banging. But then you doing gang banging stuff. So like we gotta fix that to where you can use your testimony, like you said, of what you've been through to make these other kids listen. Because right now, you when they go to jail, it's too late, because now you know what I'm saying. Now they in the system. Now they got the felonies. Now they this and that. Let them know now. Listen, I done spent 16 years in prison.
Yeah.
I done seen this. I done seen people die. I done seen my parents pass away while I was in, or relatives pass away while I'm in jail.
Couldn't do
So
it.
it's like, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got to be able to let them know that, because some of these kids, they depend on the streets to live.
Yeah.
And they don't, some parents may be, smoked out or on alcoholics, drunk, whatever, and they're depending on people, and they're going house to house, home to home, different people's home. And those are the kids that are the ones where they'll pick up a gun for the friends. They'll pick up the gun for the homie, because the homie's been taking care of me.
Oh,
How do we change that, is that the environment of that? Like, I feel like the only people that can really change it is the people that already lived it and want to tell it and not be in it still.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of people that just told me they stopped booking certain like ex gang members and certain guys because even in their speech they were glorifying who they used to be. And the kids only stayed at that part, right? If you sit back and you hit me with, like, I know Craig Mack does K Mac videos, gangster videos in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch it, it's like they on there like, when we was in the 70s and we was doing this up, and they like glorifying it. Like, I used to have a joke on stage when I was doing comedy, and I'd be like, have you ever listened to two gang members talk about jail, but you ain't never been? And them niggas make it sound like it's the coolest spot to ever want to go. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
listen to these dudes. Like, that sound. It's like, yeah, they on 5800, you was up there, yeah, and then they get to laugh. It's like,
Right.
and so, and you sitting back like, hey, I feel so left out. You know what I mean? Like, but I really don't want to go.
Yeah.
But you made it sound like, you know what I mean? And so when you're an impressionable kid, you can think that that's something if
Yeah.
somebody do it. So in the reverse, one of the things we have to do is we have to create hope, accessible hope, right? Like,
And leaders.
yeah, but accessible hope is something that, a few years ago we took some kids to FIDM,
What is that?
Fashion Institute of Design Merchandise downtown.
Okay.
And so I was teaching a class on fashion. And the guy said, well, how do you? I said, because when I was in school, like, I realized, Puffy's Puffy, but I realized who Puffy, Russell Simmons, Jay-Z, and those guys all got into Damon, into the whole clothing line in urban wear.
Mm.
So I know it's a dude in here that's like, I got a code design, or I got a code something that I want to put on some gear,
Right.
but may not know how to do it.
Mm.
I did the class to help me graduate fashion design, and they took us to FIDM, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." So this is how it's done. You have to show kids that it's something that accessible, and it's right here downtown LA. If you don't want to go to BC, here's another option.
Mm-hmm.
And Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandise, like UEI or any, it teaches you how to do this, then puts you in the industry. Now you know how to market your gear, put your gear together, do whatever
Right.
it might be. So I think those are the things that you have to make things like living in Bakersfield. I've been here now going on 16 years in January. People don't talk hope. They don't create hope that it's accessible. The biggest thing I've heard that's accessible or is always seen as accessible is you can be a correction officer, you
Mm-hmm.
can be a teacher, You used to be in these 15 years, it's rough. You go get you an oil field job, work for the county, and you can move to the Southwest and get you a nice little house, and that's where you're gonna. And that's what's accessible.
Yeah.
But is Calabasas accessible? Is Thousand Oaks accessible? Getting you a house on the coast is what's accessible to you is what's put before you to make you help you see. I can obtain that.
Right.
That's obtainable to me.
Yeah.
So
Fontaine said we need more role models, and I agree. Like role models for sure. Like I was mentioning back in in the day, we used to, you know, gang banging was it was like it was like a something fun to do back in the day. That's how they made it,
yeah,
but when you see the older guys, it was all about money. It was about getting money. Now these days, these kids are shooting each other because I'm not supposed to like you, so I don't, I'm gonna shoot you.
I ain't seen
It's
I ain't
not
seen
about
a I ain't
it.
seen a gang member pension plan yet.
I
It
listen.
ain't
You
like
hear
you
me?
getting
And
the
it's like,
check.
what is what do you? It could be his whole relative. You know what I mean? And so it's like that's why I was saying, like, we gotta figure out, we gotta have some role models, like Fontaine said, and people out here that are willing to
Even a
get them in
better,
these schools, because that's where
but that's the problem. That's the problem,
what.
is we've been in the schools and we're in there. We get enamored by again just the money. Do we want the results? Do we want to see the result? When I say enamored by the money, like I bring her up. I love Janelle Burton. I love what she's doing with Project Best and what she's trying to do. Then there's people that are on campus. They're mentors. They're trying to do it. I like the word mentor better than role models, like the mentor, because I want kids need to understand their mentor. My mentor, older than me, um, corrected me on something and said it in a way, and I felt some kind of way, but I was like, it's my mentor. I'm calling my mentor is somebody that can correct me. A lot of times people think role models or mentors are people that you just look up to because they tell you everything you want to hear. But
Mm,
nah, when I go back in my life, growing up in South Central, growing up in LA, the mentors that was in my life, Mr. Lou Dancer pull a SWAT out on you, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Mr. D at the Boys and Girls Club, Larry Cole, them men were men, and boy, put them pants up. Boy, what did I hear you just cuss? No,
Yeah.
no, sir. No, you didn't.
See, that's what in the schools, right?
Yeah, that was the Boys and Girls Club after
Boys and
school
girls. Oh yeah,
program.
yeah, yeah.
That was just, you
Mm-hmm.
know, Mr. Boyd next door, Mr. Black across the street.
Right.
Like
People
I know those people's names because they were influential in my life.
right.
And so a lot of times when we don't really understand that, we think a role model, we take the role model, oh, he the homie.
He the homie,
I
yeah.
like him. No, no. My
Right.
role models and my mentors wasn't the homies. They were Mr. and Sir and Mr. And yeah, they were cool later. They're cool with me now. When I see them, if they're still alive, it's,
Hmm.
man, I'm proud of you. How your son's doing? You still married?
Yeah.
Those guys that you feel like you couldn't let down. Like I think these kids they don't
They don't
have that.
have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think
Yeah. I
that's
feel
what.
like the like you said, the role model, my phone went dead. So if there's any comments or questions.
So the role model is someone you've been through that's been through a person that been out there actually changed their life. Absolutely, changed their life from being out there in the street. Yeah, yeah. Same thing. Role
Hmm.
model, somebody
Yeah.
that might you can say, man, I
So
want to be like
you
that.
mentioned Project Best. Um, so when they're in the schools, are they do they like get certain kids and put them like the kids that are, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these kids is in the system, as far as they may be kids that what can I how can I say it, uh the grades, maybe their
Yeah, yeah,
grades are low, or they're trouble, they get in trouble a lot.
yeah.
Are those kids, like, are those the ones that's pulled and
I think
and
in Project Best you have to have a 2.5 or 3.0, something like
so
that.
what is Project Best about?
Project Best is just on campus mentorship program throughout current high school districts.
And why do you have to
For
have a 2.5 to be
that's part of their deal.
so
I'm not
the
quite
kids
sure.
that are under
So you're asking a question
that you know what you would you
no,
don't
no, no.
know.
You're asking a question that was brought up to me by
Oh,
a very disgruntled parent who said, I would like my son to be in that. He doesn't have that GPA, so he wasn't able to be called out of class, go here and stuff.
right.
So she was very upset by it. And I don't think as after we checked, they didn't allow it. But here's the problem with that when you say that, when you ask that question. What standard are we going to hold the kid to? Right? Like, I feel like then Project Best, the first week of school, needs to meet and let all the kids know this is the criteria in which you want to be a part of this. We want to help you, right? If you don't reach this criteria, but there has to be an attraction to want to be with Project Best, other than I get to leave campus and go on a trip. It has to be I want to be around this type of group of kids because they're actually going somewhere. It's something that Keith Woolridge talked about yesterday. It's I want to be around eagles because they fly, not chickens because they walk around. I want to be around people that's going somewhere. And the problem is that even when we find Miss Penny brought that up, when you find that 2.0 kid, the 2.3 kid, it's now you've isolated that kid to feel like I don't have a grade, so I'm not a part of them. Guess where they go? To the block with the homie.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Right. So I get what you're
Yeah,
asking.
because at the end of the day, some of these kids, they don't have that at home. They don't have the support system at home. So when they come to school, it's like, okay, I don't know the work. A lot of these teachers will, and I've seen this in junior high school because I had to go. I went to my daughter's school and went in her classroom and watched.
Mhm.
You got all the smart kids in the front.
Mhm.
You got all the kids that may be C,
But when you
D.
say that, now who told them to sit in the front? The teacher or their mom and dad? Because
The,
my daddy told me, nigga, don't be in the back. Straight up.
but I'm
Get
feeling
your
like
butt in the
I
front.
feel like the kids that are the average kids need to be in the front because your smart kids they're gonna pay attention anyway. So if you put them in the front, then that means okay, I need you to understand. You have to watch me. You cannot be in the back doing this, dribbling something, or passing something to a friend.
Right.
Now you in the front, exactly where I'm at, and now you have to pay attention. Though that's what I'm saying. It's like, and these teachers, they don't mind giving your kid an F.
No.
That's the problem we having.
No.
They're not going to reach out to the
But I
parent.
think the teachers are saying we don't get paid enough to do the extra that's not being done at home. And some of these teachers need to understand when they take a job, what school they're taking that job at, what the demographic is, right? I just finished my paperwork to be a sub. I'm gonna go sub. And I'm gonna sub um as soon as it's cleared, I'm gonna sub every day I can because I want young black men to know that to see another black man that they might not see at home in the classroom. And if my 4 days a week, 5 days a week that I'm out of school, I can impact the life of a young man, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
As a sub. Now, I'm only subbing. I'm not trying to teach, not going to get no credential.
Right.
But I want them to be able to see me. I want them to be able to understand, hey, you know what? Y'all know Mr. Jernigan, he do the recruiting and all that. He was at our school. He's my sub.
Yeah.
And in that hour, if the lesson plan is what it is, or it's y'all do y'all work, I get to have a conversation with these dudes about what it is you want to be.
What yeah.
I think it's just time that has to be spent having the conversation. I think there's a lot of young men out here right now, from Jovan, from Jabari, from a lot of these guys trying to really do a good job. But I think it's another group of young men who are just there's a lot of funding. um, Mine is different. I always let them know. Mine ain't. I'm trying to find the 501(c) nonprofit money. Do I want it? Yeah, but it's my call, right? It ain't. It's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
It's what was done with me. It was done with me having a father in the house, and then when moms and pops broke up and the drugs hit our lives, it was God put people in my life. So it's part of what my makeup is today.
Yeah.
And I think it's very hard when you say role models or mentors and trying to have it for cats to give back because they just so happy they got out. They don't know how.
Yeah.
They don't know how
To
to reach back. Everybody don't have the Harriet
Yeah.
Tubman. Once they got free, they kept moving.
They kept moving. You better come on or you'll get left behind.
Right. It wasn't, I'm gonna go back
Yeah.
and get some more people because I know how to do it. Right? Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just so happy I got out. I'm gonna stay out. I'm cool.
Yeah.
And if somebody asks, I'll tell them, but I don't really know how to operate in that platform.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
We got any comments on?
No,
No.
not right now.
So I also wanted to kind of move along the support system, not support system, the support in our Black community out here.
We don't have a Black community, but go ahead.
the the support is awful out here.
You don't have it.
It's like
It's a non-know-how. I
it's
mean, you
so
talked about
ugly.
this before. It's ugly because I don't know how. I don't.
Well, what does that even mean? You don't know how? That doesn't even. I don't even know how that could even be in our
If
vocabulary.
I've never stuck together, I don't know how to stick together. If I've never like again, I saw Black people. I grew up with Black people who were affluent, doing stuff in my community. I knew where the barbershop was or who sold houses and who did this. Out here, you gotta be connected to know
You
who's
gotta
who,
be,
right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's not like it's a community where I can go, boom. You know what I mean? Like
I
I've taken 16 years almost and pride myself from year one. Let me find out who's who
yeah.
to be here. Because if it's only 5.6% Black, it shouldn't be that hard to find everybody, right?
Right.
But we're scattered. We're scattered, and again, once we make it, there's this. I had this conversation with this guy yesterday, and I said we, and he was like, "Who's the we?" And I was saying, "Black people."
Is he snoring?
Oh, oh,
We're gonna put you on camera while you over here snoring. Yes.
Oh, you can go to the car. You can go and get it and lay it on there. No, I'm messing with you. I locked the door. But no, um, I don't really think, I was talking to him and I said, we, and he was like, what do you mean we? I said, Black people. I said, he was like, I'm not with them.
What?
He said, I'm not with. He was like, because they don't know how to social, they don't know how money works. So there's some Black people I'm Black, but when it comes to money, I'm not with them. And so I think there's a large group of classism in Bakersfield with amongst Black people, and we ain't that large.
Right.
Classism is it's separatism by class. I'm affluent.
I live. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I live in the country club. I live on a golf course. You live in the country.
Yeah. I
You,
see.
you live on the east side. You live off of Panorama. Oh, those are not. You live by BC. Oh, or you live in the Southwest. You live in Seven Oaks behind the gates. Oh, okay, cool. You live in the Southwest off of Wilson. Oh, okay. Different Black people. It's almost like the brown paper bag deal. You a little darker than the brown paper bag, so I don't really rock.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
deal.
yeah, yeah.
So Bakersfield has that classism amongst its people, whereas where I grew up, it was like you live on 54th, you live in Leimert Park, you live in
Yeah.
this is black folk, this is the
Mm-hmm.
Crenshaw district, this is
Right.
Baldwin Hills, Ladera, this is
And I notice
Deer
how
Park.
people how we don't even really speak to each other. It's like we'll literally walk right by each other. We could it not say nothing.
We have literally been taught to be enemies, and we deal with it.
And it's work. I feel like Bakersfield. I don't know any other place, but I know Bakersfield is. I go if I go to LA, I go to Vegas. You see black people there. Hi, hello, how you doing?
Yeah,
Here, it's like you here because that this girl or this man they gonna walk right by each other, like and almost mean mugging.
yeah.
It's horrible. I be like,
It's tough. It's tough because I think it's a it becomes sometimes a very hopeless place. Like that's why as I preach, I try to preach hope, like hope that it can be better, not only as the Lord comes, but it can be better right here.
yeah,
I didn't come here. I don't think God brought me here because it wasn't fertile. It's a very fertile ground. It's a place where people can grow
yeah,
but I think there's another side of us that don't think so.
right. Y'all, can we start speaking to each other? At least, can we start there? Like, can we be like, we walk by each other? Can we say, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" It's something like,
Montaigne made a statement. He said most black people don't know how to talk to each other. We got to start building trust with each other and do what you say. Yeah, but I
so.
think
Do you? He feel so? Fonse, you feel like it's a trust issue? Like we don't trust each other to speak?
no. I mean, like I know. Oh, I see. Oh, quiet, right? Like
Yeah,
to me, he's quiet. Somebody else might know him as louder and funnier, or whatever. But he seems to be even keel. Like I've been in a barbershop with him. I've seen him out of
yeah.
just like that's just who he is. Like without seeing him get funny and be have fun with you and open up, right?
Hmm.
But like just being out, I think with men it's all right. So tell me how women do. When you say don't, like say you go somewhere, you cute, you walk in a spot. How do women speak at that point, or do they look you up and down and
You know what? You get some women that will speak to each other. Me, I'm the type. I don't. I got so many people that I on my social media. I don't know if you might be on there, so I'm not gonna walk by you. I always speak to everybody because I don't know. Like I'd be like, hey,
so understand
but other women I don't.
understand men. So as black men, we are always on guard. There's just there's like I ain't never been in no gang, but I
Right.
grew up in the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
You catch me on Slauson and Crenshaw, I'm head on a swivel like I done shot a gang of bloods in my life. You know what I mean? It's just in you. It's almost like PTSD. Somebody told me that. They said, you grew up in the 80s and you grew up with the gangs and the killing. Yeah. So it's almost like you always, so no matter where black men go, depending on where they've grown up and how they grow, they always, it may not be, if I speak to you, you might take it the wrong way. So I'm not gonna catch no eye contact with you. Or if I do,
When you
it's
say take it the wrong way, you mean like if you say, "Hey, what's up?"
that what's up in my era, what's up meant a whole lot. What's up, homie?
I do see a lot of them nodding their head. They kind of do one. Yeah,
It's
one of
just
them.
that. That's about all you're gonna get because what come out my mouth could be misconstrued
Ooh, yeah, I feel
as
that.
something else, right?
Uh-huh.
What's up, man? What you mean? What's up? What's up with you?
Or a hey, bro.
Right? What's up, bro? Like it almost sound like we nervous, um, like we nervous,
Mm,
but um,
that's crazy.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
And
wouldn't.
and you know what I mean? And so that's men. Like that's a lot of men, depending on where you been in your life. You know what I mean? Even when I got to college at Fresno State, it was like I had to identify where everybody was and like what was going on. It was like, hey, stay off the west side of Fresno. The Bulldogs, these west side niggas don't really like LA. They got out here playing football and basketball. Y'all talking to they girls that grew up in Fresno. Don't get caught over here. Woo woo. So now, cool. We out on campus. We around the school. Get there. I see Sam Watson. I see, James Fuller. Sam went to Washington. James Fuller from the East Side went to Jefferson. But it was like we L.A. Army Youngblood.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Howard
yeah.
Shepard. Sean Liddell. He Pasadena. Like we all L.A. because we in the
Yeah.
environment, but we all boys of trauma. We all come out of that trauma. So speaking for us right now, a lot of times is what could it mean? We came
Yeah.
up in the 80s, was like, what's up, homie? What set you from? I ain't from no South Bang. Nah, dog, you got them blue chucks on. You from somewhere. So that conversation went from here. So now it's I don't say nothing to nobody because I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that are like he said, there's a lot of on guard conversation.
Mm.
Eye contact. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that eye
Eye contact.
contact.
Like
Yeah.
you
Even
mad
like
dog. You
you
mad
walking
dog
through
at
the
me?
mall and,
Yeah.
you see somebody and it's like, oh, now you trying to figure out who that is.
But it's the element. Like when you talk about these young kids, like I get on my boys because I still have that trauma. Like I have three. I don't want four boys in a car. So is your brother's going with you? Cool. All right. Well, so and so was gonna go. Nuh-uh, he ain't going with y'all. Cause we didn't ride 4 deep without knowing we was gonna get pulled over or shot at.
Right.
Like that ain't you mistaken. Right?
Hmm.
So I'm 54 and that's still in me.
Right.
Right. So me as a pastor now, and I speak to it. How you doing, man? It's how it comes off of you. But
Hmm.
I know other men, they
Yeah.
they like,
It's
man,
that's crazy.
I done seen dudes get got just on a hello.
On a that's sickening. That's sickening. I don't know. Maybe it's something that
I'm telling you, people don't know that just speaking to somebody can really make their day.
exactly.
Yeah,
Speaking to somebody can make their day. Oh, he cool.
yeah,
He ain't what everybody said he was, or she ain't, what everybody say.
yeah,
And so that's another thing too. The gossip, people making out things of people that's not true,
yeah.
things like that. So,
But I think we just have to create more hope in the city for one another. When you say, the people don't support or they don't do what they do, they don't. And
mm,
you know what I mean? So
yeah, I agree with that. Um, I don't know. It kind of it does bug me, but I guess it's something that it's not a one man job. It's gonna take a army to make people understand, come together, reach out,
mhm.
especially with the kids, with the adults. It start with us, and then it goes down to them. So if we're not doing what we need to do, then it's gonna just continue the cycle. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
Yeah. So how much time we have?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. So what else we got? What else we got? What else we got?
Man, this is the first time you ain't really want to talk about no relationships, huh?
I mean, I was gonna get on it, but I was waiting on it to spark up. I mean, I was waiting on it to spark up.
Well,
Because you actually had said something earlier when you was talking about how you know how Odie's quiet and stuff like that. How do you feel? Do you think opposites attract?
absolutely. I'm totally opposite of my wife.
She's more of the quiet.
Oh, she ain't gonna say 10 words. See,
Mm.
and for her, and I've taken up for her for many years because of this. It's like, is she mad? And I'm like, no, she just quiet. She ain't quiet today and loud tomorrow. She like, that's her all the
All the
time.
time,
Like,
yeah.
y'all not gonna get me is in that. Like,
Yeah.
that's just her.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's absolutely hilarious to hear people like think that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then see me and be like, oh, y'all are like y'all really,
Total
but
opposite.
absolutely believe that.
I would love to have her on the podcast.
She wouldn't get she that ain't our thing. And it's so funny because I wanted to do a pastor and first lady or a pastor and his wife
uh,
conversation. That's just she's so grave and like her with me and her business is her and she's good with it.
yeah.
That's not her thing. Not she one on one with a young lady and sitting down. That's her thing. She gonna do that, but
Oh, okay.
nah, she ain't trying to be out
Yeah.
at all. And that's so opposite of me. Total opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she balances me in that.
And that's how I feel too. I
When she
feel.
says, "Hey, don't do that one,"
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let me take what she's saying this time.
What's the rate do you think? I know because in your church, what do you think the rate is? The divorce rate is now in the Black community. You think it's,
Super high, super high,
or is it people even getting married?
and then people aren't getting married. And the divorce rate is because even in the church, we just did a study on it, and I did a study on it because I'm counseling a lot more. Um, people people got married for a lot of wrong reasons. People got married because he goes to my church. Like in my keep hitting this mic, but like in my church growing up, from 1990 to 92, we did not have a month or a Saturday open for almost 2 years for weddings. That's how many people got married. So that literally was like 4 month times 2 years is 24 months for 48 weddings,
Mm,
48 couples got married. I would tell you today, I would be surprised if there's double digits still married.
yeah.
And the reason was is because of the teaching of in the church, the legalism and you know, I grew up Pentecostal apostolic, better to marry than to burn, ain't no fornication, and like it's being preached. So you got people getting married at 19 and 18 and 19
Yeah, that's no experience and
and they don't really know the person. They don't know if he worked hard. They don't know what she done win. They don't know if she done saw whatever. But it's better to marry than to burn. I better get married because now if I fornicate and I'm gonna miss the rapture, not that it wasn't right in the way it was taught, but it still wasn't good for them.
mm,
And so I saw friends, I was in weddings of 19 and 20-year olds that are not married today
mm,
because it just wasn't presented the right way.
yeah,
The reason a lot of people don't want to be married now, um, presentation, man. The world just presents it such
yeah,
it's holy matrimony, and people don't ain't nobody trying to be holy, especially holy in matrimony. Folks trying to get it in. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
not a
agree.
yeah, the church like people ain't trying to get married right now at all.
Yeah,
Um, it's not. They just not. It's on your side, women's side. It's a lot of people that come in, and I don't know. I don't hear men say it as much as I hear women, but
so
I
the
hear a lot of women come in with the idea if it don't work, I'm out. And
I
maybe there's a lot of men to do the same. I just don't hear it. I hear a lot of women they come in with the out clause, like it.
mm, I feel like I hear a lot more women saying they'll deal with it because they want to get married.
And I want to know where those women are because I got some really good men that are looking to get married. And I mean, dude, I counsel a guy right now. I'm his life coach, and I've been his. I just did a whole photo shoot and style, restyling him and helping him. And 58 year old man, 6 figure income, beautiful home,
Mm,
um, investments, got good money, not a bad looking guy. A little socially awkward, a little bit, but
When you say that, what do you mean?
um, he has a little rejection anxiety, so it is really hard for him to
Oh,
approach a woman in the beginning.
oh, okay, okay.
So why he, he came to me. I counseled and looked at his personality. He's very conscientious. He's a very data driven person. I don't know how much fun I had to kind of talk to him about. Are you fun? Like women want to have fun. Like, are
Mm,
you? Oh yeah, And then, but then he has like this whole perfectionist side of him. So it's almost like a woman, when you 58, you gotta, I've heard
yeah,
women say this. So when I say this, is it become you gotta kind of figure out where you're gonna be at 58, bruh. And you get women, I ain't lowering my standards for nobody,
yeah,
you know. So uh, that becomes the deal.
yeah, yeah. I agree. The age gap. I feel like women are reaching for older men, but sometimes they not they be the problem too.
Who the
The
older?
older men
Oh
be
yeah,
the problem.
he's a problem. He's a problem because even if he wants a younger bad chick, even though he has all this his financial status, he's great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's saved. He's really in church. But there's the other side of him that just might not be fun to be with. And I know it.
Mm.
And I know it. And it's hard.
Mm.
Like I'm like, and I've told my friend who knows him as well that he's probably gonna be better with a foreign woman.
Oh,
No,
that's
no. Bottom line, he's gonna be with a foreign woman because she's gonna be able to just kind of like American women.
adapt.
Yeah, American. She gonna adapt. American
Like,
women. Yeah, American women don't adapt well. I'm out. See, I don't care how much money he got. I don't care what. It just ain't. I can't do it.
yeah, a
you know,
foreign woman, they just trying to get their papers.
and she might, and it might take him 4 years of getting married, getting her papers, and she out. But he, he will have had 4 years of sowing
Right,
his oats, and then
right.
he'll be all right. He might have to just go on.
That is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, I think that's where relationship, that's kind of where it is now. I want to ask when like because you do the whole club and the hangout and when you talk to these women, what are they be like? I trip off of women in Bakersfield because I was asking, like I was asking you the same thing about like I see the celebrity dudes always date the same women. Uh,
Hmm.
and I look around here and I'm like, I be seeing dudes be like, oh, I liked her since high school, and but she had a baby by this dude and that dude, and they all like everybody be switching and with the like, is there do people see anything outside of this bubble?
Outside of Bakersfield, right? I don't think so. I feel like women these days they're looking for
Somebody to move in town that's new that don't that don't
oh,
know them.
yeah, or the ones in jail
They
waiting
wait
for
for a nigga to get home.
yeah, there's a lot of pen pal buddies around here. And that's I mean, and they'll
Yeah,
literally have
I just told somebody about my
a
cousin
relationship, a
has
jail relationship.
yeah, I just told my
I
cousin.
can't see if it's not my husband that if it's not Odie, say if something happened, he ended up going to he went to jail. That's different. But for me to meet a man in jail and he's telling me I can't go nowhere,
My cousin,
I mean, like,
hey,
what the
my cousin
hell?
was with a dude that's doing life and told my sister them came to pick her up. And everybody dressed up like, come on, girl, we finna go get it in. She's like, I gotta wait, y'all gotta wait. And they was like, why? And they was like, he finna
He
call.
finna call,
And
yeah.
I gotta ask, can I go? And I was messed up because this nigga's doing life. And I'm like, how can a nigga locked up tell you? And this is how psychologically messed up some women that this woman is. That a dude that's doing life that can't do nothing to you can tell you. And he called, and he was like, she was like, yeah. He like, what's up? What you doing tonight? You ain't gonna, you don't sit here and talk with me. She was like, I had told you I was wanting to go out with my cousin, and I was gonna go out with my cousin. And she was like, so you just want to be out there, huh?
Yeah.
See, this is what you guilt tripped her to death.
Yeah. Cause he gotta sit in that
And my
cell. So
sister was like in the background, nigga, you are locked up for life, LIFE, and you ain't getting out. We telling nobody where they can go. You lucky she stayed here for your call. He was like, man, I'm telling you, you see, that's what you want. And she didn't go. She literally was like, y'all go ahead. He gonna be mad. He what? Huh?
I don't understand that. But let a woman go to jail. He ain't listen.
What?
I w- I don't know.
What?
I don't know. If I went to jail, I don't know.
Me and O bending them corners so fast.
I know. So that's why I'll be understanding why these I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he would do, but I know for sure females will be
Said,
who?
Kyrie Brewster.
Uh-huh.
She said the nerve. But it is like I want to understand like communication. Tell me, like, do women want to be dated? Do they want to go on dates?
Definitely.
I'm sorry, I'm married, but I really feel like it would be really, really easy right now.
To pass the dating. Oh yeah. But it all depends on who you.
I would be such a commodity.
It depends on the women that you.
No, because I come from an era where you asked a woman out.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm gonna tell you, so I've been married 26 years. Been with my wife 31. So early 20s, 25, 24, and I even go with my wife. I remember my first. It was it was oh my god. It was a restaurant that sat in the ocean in LA. And she asked her friends, she was like, he asked me out. And they was like, oh, he said, they said, oh yeah, he's a, what did they call me? They didn't say floss. They was like, oh yeah, he gonna take you out because that's how he get down. Like I took my wife. Oh, God, I had the name. It was not the yard. It sat in the, it's on PCH. Sat in the ocean, great view. Sit down, steak and lobster conversation.
Yeah.
Like, do guys do that, or is that not a date? Like like to me, if I was dating a girl in Bakersfield right now that I really was digging, it'd be like, so I'm gonna take you to dinner, but we not. It ain't nowhere to go in Bakersfield. So
I mean, it's places you could go, but yeah,
I wouldn't be here.
right.
Like my first, it would be like, hey, we can get a car. So dinner's like 7:30. I'm gonna pick you up at 4:30. Why? Because we got a 2-hour drive. We're gonna drive to LA, or we're gonna drive somewhere by the water, somewhere nice. And I'm gonna take you somewhere nice. I may take you to Crustaceans. I may take you to Beverly Hills. I may take you somewhere because if I'm digging you, I want you to know I'm digging you this much.
Right.
Right? Like not Bakersfield much.
Yeah, but that date be just this is just the icing on y'all cake.
What?
Y'all do a little dating and then all of a sudden it's over.
What do you mean?
Meaning y'all it's you get that one date.
No. I'm trying to set the stage for who I am. So my stage ain't
But you could
Tahoe
be
Joe's.
that could be but you saying you set the stage, but that could be game.
No, I'm telling you who I am.
Okay.
I'm telling you who I am. That's who I was.
Okay.
Like my wife, no, even now, like anniversary, we went to. I think we went to something called High Above. It's the highest restaurant in LA downtown. You see everything. It's circle view. It was beautiful. Church got it for us. We went, right? Lovely. Valentine's Day, we one of my favorite places in Manhattan Beach. We rented a room. We went to eat, hung out on the golf course. went shopping the next day. I ain't changed. That's who I am.
Right.
Like and that's from the time I started dating her. Monty Steakhouse downtown Beverly Hills. We chilling.
Yeah.
Like that's who I am. If it's Netflix and chill, we not. It ain't going nowhere.
What's wrong with Netflix and
Come
chill?
on, that nigga don't like you. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Like the person can set and you're right. It can be game, but the person sets the precedence. The guy sets on dating, like in the date. If you're really willing to date, when you go back the 6 months you waited or he waited, he dated you.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I mean. So there was something in that dating process that gave you the idea that now this is your husband. Some of these women, that's why I said, do y'all date? Or is it, oh, I saw him at the club, we talked on the phone.
I think a lot of that is happening.
He knocked it out, and now he knocking it out, and we just doing that. And I don't know if I'm his girl or not. Like that's kiddie.
Right.
I'm talking about when you 30 and over, but dude ain't trying to take you out. Do you know what happens in that 2 hour drive to the restaurant? It's conversation time.
Right. That's conversation.
Communication.
Even when you're there.
Yeah.
You get a man the kitty first, and you don't just be prepared to be not called. He's not gonna care anymore.
Unless you put it on him.
Well, yeah.
And then he just like, oh yeah. That's right.
Just know, but y'all men are I'm gonna say this because I don't say it much, but y'all a little smart. And the reason why I say that is because y'all know when y'all get it easy, y'all already know like she giving it away easy to everybody else, to where you guys don't even waste your time too much on her. If you get if a woman, if you meet a woman in a bar and she give and you buy her a couple of drinks, you got buy her a couple of drinks, she take you get lucky, you go home with her. In her head, she like, oh, he gonna be back because I'm this and I'm that.
Y'all do think y'all stuff is gold mine.
But what you have?
They do. They think it's a gold mine, and it's not.
But you give it up first. He's not gonna take you serious.
No.
They're not gonna take you serious because they already know. Okay, well, she probably she gave it up to the homie. You not even knowing that this dude, you done messed with his homie before. Mm-hmm. So he's taking you home, and
he know you mess with his homie.
Yeah, exactly.
He done already got the rundown.
So you just open your legs for nothing. Now you think you're in a relationship. Now he ain't calling you. Now you ready to go scratch his car, slash his tires.
But why? What conversation did you have to make you believe that was your guy?
Bedroom boom talk. I guess that's it.
Yeah, but so that automatically, that's why I say I have no sympathy for any woman that tells me that this guy was like this, and that, because the person tells you who they are based upon the conversation that you have. If you let somebody talk long enough, they're gonna let you know who they are. If you're around that person long enough, communication. Oh, he don't really talk that much. He ain't trying to get to know who you are. Period. That just ain't his thing. Even when y'all not around nobody, like it's just you and them, it ain't no kind of communication, nothing. It's just sexual tension. Well, you can get that from a lot of places.
Yeah, you get that. Yeah.
Right. So where is that at? Like, what? Help me out.
Yeah. I don't feel like people are dating.
No, that's why I said
not a lot. I ain't gonna say everybody, but I know most people are not. They're not dating like that no more. A date is.
She said sometimes she says no. Some women want to date. Some women want to date, want the romance. They want the whole 9 yards. Princess Baldwin said true. And then she said sometimes, this is Brewster, says sometimes us women just want what they want, and that's it, nothing more, nothing less. It works both ways. You get those cycles too from the men's side, where they just want, and she's saying that they just, they just want what they want when they want it. Like, and that's the thing. just want what I want. Like if I approach you because I like what I hear,
Mm,
or I was in, there's different settings for older people, right? Like you
yeah.
can be in a setting and you like there's some couples and then there's some singles and I'm like, hey, Dan, this is your friend. I heard her talk about her job. I heard her. She was here. She seems pretty cool. She's single. I like to get to know her,
Hmm.
right? I asked you, you would it be cool to kind of maybe introduce us so I can get her number, blah blah. Boom. I'm trying to get to know her, right?
Right.
But it all is about the setting that situation happens in, right?
Hmm.
It could be another setting where everybody in there and I ain't trying to get to know her. I want you to know that I'm creeping.
I don't feel like really men. I don't feel like men want to date. I feel like they want their hope is to get the home run in the first initial contact.
We're hunters. That
So
that's our nature though. We're hunters. So when men are hunting, yeah, I don't think any man looks at a woman the first time they see her and go, "Ooh, I want to take her out." Nah, it's a challenge. It's a conquer. I want to conquer that, like animals, right? Like the lion sees the lioness is like, "Oh,
right.
yeah, I got to get to that," right? But it's
Ye-
it's a hunting thing. Now, some hunt smart, some don't. Some just pounce and go in for the kill. That's the Netflix and chill deal. He just, I'm coming over.
Make sure the kids asleep.
Yeah, yeah. But then there's the hunter
Hmm.
who hunts,
Yeah.
who hunts smart, who lays traps.
Di-
My daddy used to say that. I said, "What you doing, man?" Just over here setting some traps.
I'm screaming. Wow. That's crazy. So
But
you
but
you
again,
think women are hunters?
I think there's some women that be out on the hunt. They be out on the prowl all day.
Hmm.
You talking about it is very easy for a black man right now. The black man halfway good looking with a job and don't have a mouthpiece. You
Right.
you winning. You can get hunted. These white women hunted.
No, for real.
These Mexican women hunted.
Yeah.
These
Well,
Asian women are hunting black.
mhm.
They want the soul pole. They want them. It is what it is.
Yep.
But black women that are hunting,
Hmm.
sometimes you're hunting. You know, I want to ask you this as we close. Is there a because I think there's this too. I don't like when dudes say this. There's a movie called
Hmm.
um, She's Out of My League. Is there a certain league for women? Are there men that you like, girl, he out of your league? Like you
Um,
should stay away from that. He ain't you ain't
I feel like there's women out there, yeah, most definitely that feel like some men out there league, and that's why they stay in this, like you said,
in that bubble.
bubble.
In that bubble with the
Yeah,
same
like
type
you
of
get like you
dudes.
get the women where they only feel like they can only have a hood man, a hood,
I need
somebody
a
from the
hood
hood.
dude because I need him to be able to tell
Yeah,
me what to do.
yeah, like
Good guys pull girls'
I
hair
only want
too.
to date. I only wanted to date the hood dudes, or I only want to date dudes that work in the oil fields, or I only want to
Huh?
do. They, you gotta start. Women got they.
I only like thugs.
Yeah,
Mm.
they don't need to work. They just got it. They got to be known on the street and be
What does that
hood.
do for you? What does that do for a woman?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question to ask. You know what? I might ask that on. That might be coffee and tea.
She says, and that's why we don't take some men serious because they don't have the confidence enough to come and approach you in that type of
Especially
situation.
Bakersfield men.
What they don't know how to approach you where. What do you mean?
Bakersfield men don't know how to approach women. They, especially black women, because I don't know about other women, but I know I feel like it depends on where you are, what bar you're in or something like that. They won't approach you the right way. If say for instance, if you're in Santiago's, they're gonna approach you like, "Hey, what's up? Where your man at? Is he here right now?" that type. But if you go to
you know what that's about, right?
Right. But if you
Checking
go
the ops, I don't want to get, I don't even got time to be getting into it.
right.
I like the way you look. Are you here alone? Would you like me to say, excuse me, ma'am, are you here alone?
No, but I'm saying like no, but you get the men that's
Excuse me, sweetheart.
you get the
I
men
saw you over here. Are you
you
by
get the
yourself?
men that's like, oh well, are you oh your man ain't here, so we could be friends, huh? It is like
She said it's anywhere, grocery store, bar, or whatever.
grocery stores now.
I'll be at the Albertsons. There be some bad chicks at the Albertsons getting chicken.
You know what? Men are not gonna approach women at the store. They rarely gonna approach women at the store.
Why?
I feel like men feel like they at the store. That mean
They got a
they
dude.
already got something going on. They probably look at the basket. Oh, she got yeah, she might got about 4 or 5 kids. You know, I don't know.
Well, yeah, if
You guys are hunting, so I figure that's what y'all be looking at too. What we buying from the store.
yeah, two things. If you come in the store with your workout clothes on, like you just came from the gym, and
Right.
you buying food, and you buying like lunch meat and salad and stuff, I'm be like, oh yeah, she getting her food for lunch for the week.
She out my league because you got to because he might have a big stomach and he like, oh, she working
No, I'm
out.
saying she working out
Oh, okay.
and she got, what I mean? But like I don't understand like the approaching part. Like men don't know how to approach women.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
When you say the right way, what would be the right way? I want to ask my girl that's on here now, what would be the right way?
Who?
I want to say her name right. I'm so sorry. What is it? Kahaya Brewster.
Kahaya?
Yeah. Oh, but if you're at Envy Lounge and they're going to have to approach you the right way, in any situation, girl, she says, right, my point, exact. What's the right way, Kahaya?
What's the right way to approach a woman, Kahaya? I feel like the right way is if you
You guys make me feel so good.
if you
I feel like I feel like I was all right. I was all right.
yeah, if you see a woman that you like that you're attracted to, you go up to a woman, you say, you know,
How do you do that when she's with a group of women? How do you do that?
First of all, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Why I gotta buy you a drink?
Well, you don't have to. I'm just saying it depends on where we're at.
See,
I'm saying it depends on where we're at. If we're at a bar, you know.
You went to the bar, you already got a drink, and you with 3 of your friends, and y'all talking. I'm not walking up saying, excuse me, hi, can I buy you a drink? I'm gonna say, excuse me, hi, can I speak with you for a second? I'm not buying you a drink.
You these days, you're not just speaking. You that's not how you can't
Then you
start.
miss your blessing.
Not in no. I want you. Yeah, that's a little different.
She said having confidence. Well, I'm having confidence because if you standing with 3 women and I come up, I met my wife at a wedding, at a table separate from mine. I made it a purpose to eat my food and leave before her. And you know what I did? I got up and I was like, hey, I'm about to leave. Everybody at her table's eating and she on the edge and she's looking up at me. I said, all right. I said, hey, but I want to get your number before I left. The whole table is watching me. And my boy is sitting next to her. He was in the wedding and he was like, D, you crazy. Because it wasn't awkward. Everybody's eating. Some people were leaving. I'm one of those some people. And I said, before I go, I'd like to get your number. And she gave me her number. And I was like, I'm going to give you a call. And I'm out. Yeah. And I left.
And that's a different setting, though, too.
That was a wedding. But
a wedding setting, yeah.
Same thing at the club. You drinking with your friends. Excuse me, I know you're talking with your friends. When you get a moment, I'd like to speak to you for a quick second.
Then you'll be too soft.
I'm too soft now, huh? Yeah. Why am I too soft? Why is that too soft? Look how you frown. What's too?
No, because I'm.
You want a nigga to come in with his money out buying drinks?
No, it's not even that. It's
goddamn drink.
It's not that.
She said you have to have confidence in your approach, your walk, your volume, the volume when you speak. It has to show that you even. It has to show even if you don't speak. Oh yeah, I got a woman like that before. I stared her down.
Well, that's one of the ways.
No, I
that they
stared her
do
down.
too. Yeah, you stare.
And she was about to leave. I said, "You leaving right now?" She said, "Yeah." I said, well, I just want to ask you one thing. She said, what? I said, I want you, will you marry me? And she was like, tonight? Yeah. I said, yeah, tonight. She's like, you crazy. Come with me. And we walked outside, dated her 5 years.
But you see what you said? You got it when she was getting ready to leave.
Well,
Because when you're
I
out with your
hunted
girls,
her all night.
right? When you're out with your girls, you don't want nobody to approach you and be like, "Come here, let's go talk." Because me and my girls are talking right now.
I said, if you, for a moment, I didn't say I want
Yeah.
to take you. I said, when you have a moment, I know you with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd really like to get to know you and just have a quick conversation with you. If you feeling me and I did that, I respect the fact you with your friends, but I'm not gonna leave here till I get an opportunity. I'm not gonna leave here thinking I should have said something. That's confidence in itself. That I'm walking up to you saying to you, hey, I know you with your friends, but real quickly, when you have a moment, can I speak with you just for a quick second?
The first thing you forgot to say is, are you married?
I ain't asking you, are you married till I had that quick moment with you.
You're not gonna have a quick moment with her. She married.
Then she would have told me right then.
But that's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying.
So if you tell me right there, hey, I'm sorry, thank you, but I'm married. Oh, you know
Right.
what? I mean, no disrespect.
Right.
Continue. I just want to let you know you're a very beautiful woman.
Right,
And
right, right.
that's why I told you. Then I'm
Yeah.
respect.
Right.
But if you tell me, yeah, hey, look, I know you with your friends. I've been watching you all night. I think you're a very attractive young lady. I'm about to get out of here. Is there a possibility for me to get your phone number? So I
Now
can call you?
that there you is right there. It go right there.
What?
Get your phone number.
That's what I said. Can
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the better approach than saying, okay, let me talk to you for a minute.
No, I
Let me.
said once you come over, that's what I would say. Not right there. I would say
Okay,
that after I got you away from your friends, I know you with your friends, you probably having a really good time. I really was attracted to you. And look, tonight I'm about to leave. Can I get your phone number so I can continue to have a conversation with you a little later on? I don't want to disturb you.
That's the approach.
You confident? I'm winning. Going back
Yeah,
with your girls. I ain't
right.
trying to take your time.
That's
I
the
need this.
approach.
I need this 90 seconds with you real quick.
That's the approach right there.
That's it.
Yeah, but if you marry, you shouldn't have give him no time.
Well, that's what he just said. That's what he said. You let him know ahead of time. I'm sorry,
You know
but
what
I'm
most
married.
men are looking for though when you win? Hold your phone up. Where your ring at?
At home.
There you go. So if you have to,
because he don't have his own.
it doesn't matter. So if I approach you, it's because what you said about
No, that ain't true. That's not true.
I get that women approach. I get approached with women. They see the ring
You're
anyway.
right.
But I'm telling you right now, if I was out and you didn't have a ring on, that's a clear sign that I now you would have to literally tell me. Because I know. I've seen women, like she said, in the grocery store with the ring.
I think more women get approached with the ring on than
No,
they do
I've seen a
without the
woman
ring.
with the ring, literally with the ring,
Right.
and it was like, she married, and got cat go the other way.
Yeah, that's not all the time though. I feel like men like to approach women that's married to see if they loyal or not. Uh, Single men love married women.
Stolen waters is sweet. That's what the Bible says.
And it's and vice versa too. Shoot, single women love married men.
I haven't had them yet.
They do.
I'm just a little old guy. They,
But yeah, we are running out of time.
Yeah, we out of here, man. We went over about 15 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
But y'all got to tune into the season of Coffee and Tea with Desi P.
Yes.
If you are a sponsor, get in her inbox.
Yes.
Email her, holler at her. We got some hot topics. We're looking for some guests.
Yeah, I actually been lacking on the guests, and
how you say her name again?
Kaya.
Kaya.
I'm bringing her on. She gonna come on here.
Love you, Kaya. You've been on. Love you, sis. I want you to bring her in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring her on. I've been lacking on getting guests, and I apologize. I know I had a couple of people in my inbox. Our times was changing a little bit, so I'm back on track, and I'll be getting the guests back in here.
Yeah, I need this panel with these guys so we can answer these questions.
We're gonna get a
ask some
panel.
hot questions with these dudes, man. Like, Do y'all even know how to date?
You know what? We're gonna do a panel. Let's try to do a panel next week. So I'm
You
gonna get Mia come back. We're gonna try to get Mia back.
No, you can't do that.
Huh? We're gonna try to get Mia back.
I
We're
love
gonna
Mia.
try to get Bianca back. We're gonna try to get what's his name? Christopher. Quelly. We're gonna try and if we get some new ones, let's go. You know, so I'm gonna be working on that and we're gonna get it going. So stay tuned for next week. Um, days and times change. So when y'all see me pop up, hit that live button.
Kaboom.
And we out. Coffee and tea with Desi P.
Coffee and tea with Desi P. We out.
Peace out. I feel like I was a little dragging, a little tired today.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh, ooh. I feel like we pretty much touched on everything that we needed to from last week.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That was good. You don't got no more apple juice?
Yeah, in the refrigerator.
I'm gonna grab one. So what you think about that? Think about today's.
It was good.
Oh, you only got one more. I ain't gonna take
Go
your
ahead,
last.
go ahead. I'm
You
going
sure?
to Costco in the morning.